Pervasive should be important, and what we should be looking for are ways to make it more affordable, ways to make renewables more popular. And popular because they do what? They create jobs. You know, everybody's talking about we need jobs, jobs, jobs. Well, you know what? Let's take some policies that really create jobs. New jobs that people from all walks of life can participate in. So look, really, I really support your effort. I'm really proud to be a part of this. I'm really proud of my colleague, Michelle Ray Vasalinda. She has really been a champion for this issue. She's always out fighting for it. And you know what? Look at gas prices and tell me we're not doing the right thing. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative. Also at this time, I would like to introduce Representative Jeff Clemens.
Thank you, and I'll make it quick. I sit on the Energy and Utilities Subcommittee with Representative Ray Vasalinda, and once again, we were unable to move a good, united, renewable energy bill forward in the Florida House or the Florida Senate this year, and that's disappointing to all of us. Representative Perman mentioned it, but I'm just going to talk about it a little more. You know, we're so dependent on oil, and I think we need to always realize that Osama bin Laden derived money from oil-producing nations. Those perpetrators of the 9/11 attacks derived much of their money from oil-producing nations. We've got to stop sending American dollars to those nations that are supporting terrorists. And the way that we do that is by producing energy right here in the state of Florida. We're not doing it, folks. We get natural gas from other states. We get coal from other states. We don't have any source that we're currently using in abundance in Florida to produce energy. But as Representative Perman and others said earlier, we can all see it right above us. We need to do a much better job of sticking to our moniker, and that is that we are the Sunshine State. It's time that we proved it.
Yes.
Thank you, Representative, for those comments. Also, we've been joined by Representative Randolph, and I would like for him to come up and give some remarks. So, Representative, thank you for coming out.
Well, thank you. Thanks for having me. I'm not sure I could add much more on such a beautiful day like this. To add what my colleagues have said, you know, we're not producing any energy in this state, and we continue to send money and American jobs. We talk about the trade deficit that we continue to have in this country. It's because we continue to send that energy, and we continue to buy that energy from other sources. So I would love to see that this state create a policy, a renewable policy, that also protects our environment and gives us good energy at the same time. So thank you for letting me speak.
Thank you again, Representative. Also at this time, I would like to introduce Representative Berman, who's an advocate for veterans and for renewable energy, and I would like to take this time and allow her to give some comments. Thank you.
Good afternoon, and I would like to echo all of the sentiments that were said here today. I also want to point out that we did pass one bill this year that does affect renewable energy. It's House Bill 531, and it says that if an individual puts renewable energy items on their house, such as solar panels, their property appraisal value will not increase. This bill is right now in the Senate. It has not passed in the Senate, and we need to advocate to make sure that we at least get one renewable energy bill through this year. So I am disappointed we haven't had more, but let's keep working, and I think we're all going to work together to make this truly into the Sunshine State. Thank you.
I'd just like to thank all the representatives who came out on their busy schedule, especially during the final hours of session. And this shows their commitment not only to the veteran community, to our national security, but their service to the state of Florida and to helping shape Florida's future and taking us in the right direction. So I just want to extend a personal thank you to each and every one of you who are present. Now I would like to switch gears here and allow some of our veterans. We have veterans from Operation Iraqi Freedom, Operation Enduring Freedom, who are going to give us, their perspective as to why renewable energy is important. So the first veteran I'd like to introduce is Justin Rich, who's a veteran of Iraqi Enduring Freedom, who's also drove all the way from Jacksonville to be with us this afternoon. So thank you, Justin, for your hard work, for your dedication, and your commitment as well. Thank you.
First, I'd like to thank the representatives for coming out here. It means a great deal to me as a veteran. It means a great deal to all the veteran community, and for that, they deserve a big round of applause. Let's give it to them. All right. You know, I served in Iraq for 17 months. During that time period, I had the opportunity to watch a lot of my fellow soldiers transport oil from Baghdad to Kuwait. I also had the opportunity to watch several of my comrades not come home. I had to tell their families that their loved one was not coming home. I've had to pick up the pieces of their loved ones on the ground after a mortar attack or after some sort of attack. This is not fair to our veterans population. And what does this have to do with renewable energy? It has everything to do with renewable energy. We are wasting precious resources over in Iraq transporting all these oils. We need to start bringing these home. It has everything to do with national security, and that's the message that we're trying to get out to you. That's the message I delivered to you. So let's make it happen. Let's start actually following through with Governor Scott's promise. Let's make our government accountable. We need renewable energy here in Florida. Florida has the opportunity to do it. We are the best potential state to do it, so let's get it done. Thank you.
Thank you, Justin. Again, thank you for your service. And at this time, I would like to introduce Representative Alan Williams, who's also an advocate not only in the veteran community, but in